Hello everyone. Today I'm going to go over some new products that I got from Jo Malone London. So let's go ahead and dive into all the newness. So first of all, I'm a huge Jo Malone London fan. I love 99% of their products. I think they're so lovely and unique. Now, I did work for the company, so I do know how these fragrances work. I know how to layer them. I know how the combinations go together if you want to create your own unique scent. I already did a few videos. I'll link them down below for you guys if you want to dive a bit deeper. But today I want to focus on all the newness. There are three main collections that I saw that are brand new. So there is the New Blossoms collection, which I'm going to open this pamphlet and show you guys the actual scents and the visuals that go with it. And then there is 5 new fragrances in the 1 ounces that are inspired by the ocean. And then I went ahead and picked up my tried and true favorite signature scent. I'm going to share it with you guys today. I kind of kept it a secret for a long time because it took me a long time to find a signature scent, but I'll share it with you guys today. There are 2 fragrances that I layer. And then I'm going to show you guys a new candle that I got as well. And then we'll talk about a couple other things. So let's go ahead and get started with what I got. So here we have a bunch of newness. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up and then we will pull out all the products. All right, so first box is the new fragrance. It's the Blossom collection. There are 3 scents in this collection. And if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm reading about it. So it actually says it's an escape to the Mediterranean with a new collection for you and your home, inspired by a Sardinian summer. So I got the fragrance Bitter Mandarin, and there's also one called Sea Daffodil and Silk Blossom. Silk Blossom has been in the collection on and off. It's a very popular fragrance, and it is back again. So Bitter Mandarin and Sea Daffodil are the new scents. Now in this collection, there's also 2 new diffusers. If you guys have not tried Jo Malone London home products, they're amazing. And when people walk into your home, they're blown away by the scent. It's just one of those amazing scents. In fact, between Diptyque and Jo Malone London, I like Jo Malone London better. In fact, they're my favorite home products because they smell very fresh and very unique. They're not overpowering. So the 2 new diffusers are Silk Blossom and then the Nectarine Blossom and Honey. I would say both floral and sweet, very spring and summer. I like something with a little more wood to it, but for those of you that are very feminine and I'd even say girly, it's elegant, but it's definitely sweet and soft and floral. And lastly, there's a hair mist, and it is in the fragrance of Orange Blossom. Now, Orange Blossom is really popular because Kate Middleton used it for her wedding. Candles, diffusers, room spray, you name it. So a lot of people attribute that to a wedding scent, and it does have a very lovely kind of romantic, fresh scent to it. All right, let's get into these fragrances though. So I got the 50 ml. It is 105. They have a bigger one, which is 100 ml, and that's 150. I like to get the smaller bottles of fragrance because I find that I like to try new things, and I find it's also great for travel. So the top note is mandarin, the heart note is orange, and the base note is amber. So for those of you that don't know what notes are like when it comes to a fragrance, a top note is what you first smell. It lasts for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then it goes into the heart note, and then that lasts medium length, 45 minutes, it starts to develop, half an hour, 45 minutes, it develops. And then your base note is the one that you really smell, and it lasts the longest on the skin. That said, it's not like you're going to not smell the mandarin or the orange in here just because the base note is amber. It will still be there, but amber really holds the fragrance structure together. It's really just like it says, it's a base note. It kind of grabs onto the other 2. So I like citrus and kind of herbal scents with woody notes. Some floral sprinkled in is nice, but I can't just do straight floral. I like a juxtaposition of something that's kind of warm and woody and earthy with a bit of a bite, and then something lifted on top of that with like a floral or something, more feminine and soft. So this was perfect to me because the amber in here is kind of woody and deep and rich, and then the orange and mandarin have a nice lift or a nice zest to it. And spray some on here. It smells amazing. I find that all of their fragrances have a very nature-inspired theme, and it is an English company, so that doesn't surprise me. I think of the British and I think of English people and how much they care for their gardens and how much they care for their outdoor spaces. So it just reminds me of just a really well curated outdoor beautiful scent. Now briefly, the bottle is glass. It's gorgeous, clean, minimal packaging, but I have to say the top looks like a nice piece of marble. It isn't. It's plastic, which is a little disappointing, but at least it looks, nice and luxe if you put it on your vanity. Now, a couple of things I also want to mention, which I talk about in the other videos below, but I'll just briefly touch upon it, is that Their fragrances, Jo Malone, are very light in nature. So this is a negative and a positive, meaning, so for those of you that like a very enduring fragrance where you put it on in the morning, it lasts all day, this is not one of those fragrances. I'd say it lasts 4 to 6 hours. Now for me personally, I've been in this industry for, 25 years this year. I find that when fragrances are too overpowering, I get migraines. And because I've been in this business for so long and around so many chemicals and so much fragrance, I can't do fragrances anymore. There's very few companies that I can actually wear, and Jo Malone is one that doesn't give me headaches, and it's because it's lighter in scent. It's not an eau de parfum, it's not a parfum, it's much lighter, so it's more subtle. So for those of you who are like, I don't want something too overpowering, I want something very, reserved in nature and softer, you'll like Jo Malone fragrances. Now there are 2 other fragrances, so I'll quickly touch upon the other 2 that look just like this, and that is the Sea Daffodil. So the top note is yellow mandarin, the heart note is Sea Daffodil, and the base note is vanilla. That one intrigues me. In fact, this little pamphlet has all the different scents in it, so I was able to smell all the different ones. I would say the Sea Daffodil is more warmer. The vanilla kind of makes it a bit sweet. It has a bit of a spice to it because the mandarin in there, it's kind of a citrus spice. But for those of you that like a warmer scent, you'll probably like this more than the bitter mandarin scent. And then the last fragrance is the Silk Blossom. Top notes, it says, is white pepper, which, by the way, I absolutely love. For those of you that like the Chanel Chance fragrance, pink pepper is in that fragrance. This has white pepper, which basically adds like a spiciness to a fragrance. The heart note in here is Silk Blossom, which is a fruity peach. It has a green accent to it, so it's a bit herbal. And then the base note in this is moss. So this adds a earthy kind of woodiness to that fragrance. I'm going to briefly go over these fragrances in this pamphlet because there were 5 and I was going to get one, but I held off because I wanted to see how it wore on my skin. I am going to get it. It has moss in it. It's absolutely stunning. But this is the ocean inspired collection. There's 5 pieces. They're beautiful, like deep blue bottles, 1 ounce. And this has the wood sage and sea salt, which is incredibly popular, one of their best sellers. Beautiful for men and women. It has like a woody scent with salt, very fresh and very clean. Then there is Salty Amber. They have Aqua Lemon. Now the Salty Amber is just like you'd think. It has a deeper, richer note, those amber notes. The Aqua Lemon, just like you'd think it would be, lemon, very fresh. And then there is the Crystal Campion. This is very bright. Reminded me of a bit of Silk Blossom. It's a bit spicy and had a floral scent to it. And then my absolute favorite, this was Forest Moss. Oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it, you guys. It has a very earthy kind of scent to it. It's kind of herbal with a bit of floral and a spice to it. It has a great juxtaposition of feminine and masculine. It just smells absolutely amazing. I find what's similar in the 5 that I mentioned is probably wood sage and sea salt, has that kind of femme and masculine quality to it. The rest are very specific, like the lemon smells like lemon, the amber smelled like amber, and then the campion, I think that's what it was called, I apologize. The crystal campion was floral. So something to note. I cannot wait to go in and get the Forest Moss before it's sold out because they are limited edition. In fact, I think everything I'm talking about today is limited edition. So grab it quick. Jo Malone sells out very fast. All right, next purchase I got was a candle. Now, I am a sucker for candles. Flowers, candles, and chocolate. That's all you have to give me, and I am like forever yours. The candle I got was the White Lilac and Rhubarb candle. Good night. Does this smell good, you guys? I already burned it, but I wanted to show you guys in the box how it was presented. So on the top of the lid, you just peel this off. It's nice because it's, the snuffer takes out the fire for you and then kind of contains it so it doesn't get all that kind of smoke in the air when you go to blow it out. There's always a candle care card in here showing you how to use it. A couple tips for those of you that don't know how to light a candle properly. You want to cut the wick to 1/4 of an inch or 6 millimeters. Also, you want to light your candle and let it burn the top layer all the way through so that there's just a liquid layer right on the top. Doesn't have to be very much. But I always burn mine for like an hour, a good hour, sometimes 2 hours. You want to burn it so that the wax is evenly being burned. That way you don't get a funnel in the middle and then you have a big area of the candle wax that you can't get to and you're wasting a lot of money. So make sure that it burns evenly. It should be a full liquid layer on top, just a very little bit, and that will help you to use all the wax in your candles. Briefly, for those of you that want to give a beautiful gift, give a Jo Malone candle. are a diffuser. It is the nicest gift. People absolutely love it. No one ever goes, oh God, you got me a Jo Malone candle. I give it to friends, I give it to family members, and they're always so excited to get a Jo Malone candle. If you don't trust me, read about it. It's just one of those things. It's kind of like Diptyque and Jo Malone are really nice gifts to give people, as well as a nice bottle of wine. I like to do a bottle of wine and a Jo Malone candle when I'm going to someone's house. Can't recommend it enough. Why I bought this candle is because I love what it is doing. So let me read to you guys why I bought this candle. So for each white lilac and rhubarb charity home candle sold in the US between May 13th of 2021 and May 13th of 2022, which is almost ending, Jo Malone donates 70% of the purchase price to Fountain House, which is a leading mental health organization that empowers people to live and thrive in society. As I'm sure a lot of you are seeing, mental health, it's a crisis right now. And I live in a city and I'm seeing it affect so many people. It is heartbreaking. So definitely, if you guys want a nice candle and you want to do something nice, 70% of the proceeds go to a mental health service, which I love. Now, for those of you that are wondering, what is the scent itself? The scent is soft lilac, central rose, and sun-loving heliotrope. All I can tell you guys is when I burn it, it smells damn good. It's such a nice candle, you guys. And it really does a beautiful job at fragrancing a large area in the house. All right, briefly, here's my soap. I get these all the time. I love them. This is the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia soap. It smells lovely. Pear, freesia, can't go wrong. Very fresh, fruity, and clean. I love to unwrap the soap, obviously put it in my shower. Then I take the paper, I wrap it up and put it in my lingerie drawer. And it makes my drawers smell amazing for up to 3 months. So I like to recycle things as much as possible. In fact, I use the Jo Malone boxes for Q-tips and for cotton pads. I love to use them for makeup. I find ways to recycle things that come my way. So definitely keep the paper, roll it in your drawer. It smells amazing. All right, on to now my signature scent. And this is a scent that I get stopped in the street for. People constantly ask me, oh my God, what are you wearing? Here it is. My signature scent, you guys, is the Jo Malone London, English Oak and Hazelnut, and Wild Bluebell. It's basically like a walk in the woods. It is sexy with the English Oak. My husband and I both wear it. And then I add to it Wild Bluebell. Sometimes I add a touch of red rose to it as well, just to kind of give it a little more of a feminine twist. So it's fresh. It's floral, but it's a light floral. In fact, it's considered one of Jo Malone's lightest fragrances. So it just kind of cuts back just a bit, that English oak, while still having that kind of soft feminine twist that sits right on top of that wood. So this is my signature scent, you guys. So for those of you that ever wondered, what does Cheri smell like? That's my scent. That's what I smell like. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this Jo Malone sensorial road trip. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, you know what to do. Comment down below. And if you guys want any suggestions on fragrance pairings, feel free to reach out to me. All right, everyone, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support Cheri Voyage, the easiest way to do it is to use the affiliate links down below for any of your shopping needs, whether that be what I talked about today or just anything else, even if it's just replenishing. If you guys use my links, it helps me to continue to do this channel. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video, which will be my Sephora haul. And my goodness, it was a haul, you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you soon. Bye.